Joining me for We Should Talk today is Peter Toler, the arborist, a certified arborist who's had a very busy 24 hours. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm tired, but I'm having a happy Father's Day.
There you go. Yes, happy Father's Day. And with that, 24 hours, severe storms, these very strong winds. What has been going on along the Gulf Coast?
So, Kimber, along the Gulf Coast in the past 24 hours, there have been numerous tree failures that have been, and they have been quite large at that.
And the biggest danger with that, these large trees, historic trees, just massive ones that we have down here in the South, what are the biggest risk factors or dangers when it comes to these storms and these trees?
So, Kimber, the biggest risk factor is complete tree failure, and there's a lot of things that your viewers can do to prevent that right off the get-go. So, the first thing I always tell my clients that I talk to is always have an educated person come into your yard and evaluate your trees for biological health and structural health. And when I say an educated person, an ISA certified arborist.
And does that come down to trimming it if it needs to, removing it if it needs to? What are those types of, failures that can happen?
So there's actually four elements to this. I'm glad you asked that. The first element is what's the target? So if you have a tree in your yard, a target is either what can the whole tree or part of the tree strike if it were to fail. The second element when it comes to trees in your yard is what is the likelihood of that tree to fail? That's when you have somebody evaluate your trees that is educated in all of your ANSI A300 standards, it's the tree care standards, and especially well-versed in tree risk assessment.
You have these strong winds, everyone's waking up the next day, limbs in their yard, trees falling over. What's the first step they should take if a tree has fallen or damaged something?
So the first step they should do is not try to do it themselves. Allow a company to come in that is properly educated in safety, how to cut a tree under pressure, that they are the first line of defense for you for your own safety and to make sure no further damage happens to your house or dwelling.
And then after that, limbs and yard waste can't be picked up during normal trash days. So what is the best way to remove that from the area, try to pick up the pieces and get your house back to clean standards?
So the best way to do that, Kimber, is to hire a company that has the proper inventory of equipment. So once the tree is safely removed, they can load it up and take it with them. That way you can secure your house. You can call your insurance company, or call your insurance company when the tree is still on the house. That way you'll have a procedure laid out in a timeline of how you can get back to normal life.
In the last 24 hours, what type of trees have been the biggest damage or biggest headache right now?
The type of trees that have been the most damaged are the ones that are over leveraged or the ones that have not been cared for a long time. Remember this, a homeowner has a duty to quite often have their trees checked for risk and safety to make sure it's not a threat to the public or to their own property.
All right. I know we have some more severe weather coming. Jared's been talking about it the last few days, so I assume you're going to stay busy, but is there any other last words you want the public to know when it comes to these winds that are going to just keep on coming?
Absolutely. If you want to dive deeper into this subject, there's a code right in the top corner of my screen. It'll lead you to a playlist about managing trees for risk. It will provide you some great value.
All righty. I'm going to let you get back to a great Father's Day. Thanks for talking with me today for We Should Talk. And I hope you stay safe out there and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you, Kimber. Call anytime you need any help.